me personally, you don't know, you say you do actually like to be cold approach, but I don't think again, because of the way things are today,
Yeah,
and especially with, experiences that women are having with being cold approach and rejecting men. I don't think a lot of women actually like to be cold approached by men in 2023.
I
Um,
agree. But
and
I
and
wish men gotta keep doing. I feel like men should, and I'm so sorry that I'm not even trying to sound like a pick Misha, but no, I think men should still keep approaching women. It's just respectfully approaching. Just know, pick up the social cues, and that's where men are falling at. Falling is the social cues. When to talk to women, how to talk to women, how to give it her space. We need more conversations like this. Women, we like being approached. It's the type of man that's
no, you don't.
approaching us. That's what it is. You hear me? Because women, we will move the goalposts for that dude. We will if he's that man. We like, damn, he fine. We want to get approached by him. But if he's not meeting a certain criteria, we're gonna be like, eh. But women, we
Okay,
want to be approached. Sorry for
okay.
talking
So
more.
listen, so listen. As a man, and that's what I'm gonna kind of allude to that last thing that you said.
Yep.
It is 2023. You have Me Too going on. We are literally exactly supervillain. That's what I'm about to get to it. It's nothing that I haven't said before. We are living in a day and age to like if a woman finds a man to be unattractive and he was the cold approacher, she there's a lot of women out here that'll categorize that man as creepy. They'll categorize him as weird. They just because they don't find him to like be physically attractive, so they just not interested
Yeah.
at all to start off with. But there's also men out here that when they ask women for their numbers, even if a woman was to give a man like her number, there's men that are calling the number to make sure that it's actually their number. There's men that are just they get physically like aggressive and violent when women like reject them. So because of all these experiences, there are a lot of women that do not like and do not want to be cold approached by just any random men. But like you said, if it is a man that they do deem to be physically attractive or they just like him for whatever reason, then it's not a problem. But with that being said, and I'm gonna be quiet. With that being said, we can't try to say like if it's God that I like, then it's okay. So then
I didn't say
that
that.
let's make it seem like okay, like women do actually like to be cold approached, like they don't. And with social media, you can you can like if somebody DM you or whatever, you can go on his profile, you can
Hmm.
see how he looks, you can see what he's giving on his social media. You can reply if you do want to reply to him. You can reply to him whenever you want to. You can block him if you want to. Like the card, like the you really hold the cards,
We
and you
do.
feel more safe and comfortable that way. So a lot of women do not like to be cold approached by men.
I understand that. I'm a woman. I get approached every day from attractive men and unattractive men. Even the hobo and the homeless man be approaching me, but I'm still respectful. But no, like I said from the beginning, it's the social cues. A lot of men do not know about boundaries. When they approach women, they get too close, or they get, women can automatically be we're on defense mode for our safety because we're smaller, we're petiter than you guys. You guys are taller and bigger physically, scientifically. But women, of course, when it comes to attractiveness, the more attractive you are, she's gonna give you that attention. But if the more unattractive you are, she isn't. But even it just goes off of social cues on how that man conducts himself in person. I get approached every day by an ugly man too as well, and I'm still respectful and keep them pushing. And I know women are only saying or give out their number in order to be nice because it's safety. That's the main reason why. And going back to social media to in your point, it's safety. It's a safety net. That's why men are so comfortable with sliding DMs. It's easier, it's safer, where the woman can reply if she's interested based off physical attraction.
Right. And I'm gonna say one more thing, and then Science Bay can speak. But I also don't think like you know there's a lot of new different technology and just developments in general. Like people need to evolve with the time. So I understand you saying that. Oh, you're entitled to have whatever preference that you want to have. So like you said, you would rather meet a guy in person because you can just feel out a lot of other things that you can't feel out on social media, and I understand that, but at the same time, not all men and not all women are faking and flogging on social media either. Like there's a lot of men and
I
women
know.
that are real life accomplished, real life successful on social media, and they are good people. And like I'm just someone I always say like you really have to like tap in with someone to like really get to know them and see what they're about. Like you can't really, a lot of people would like to think that they can just gauge a person by their content or whatever, but people are content creators. Like people like, have different niches and stuff like that, but a lot of people have a lot more depth to them than like that people will never see and never know unless they actually have like a conversation with them. So
I understand, and I feel like we already have a conversation right now, and I'm not gonna talk too much because I know she just joined. That's why TikTok Live is so it's kind of closer to give you that human experience because you can
right,
hear your voice, I can feel you out, I can hear your tone.
right,
It gives you that human interaction. That's
right,
where the social media is kind of lacking. Whereas TikTok is kind of popping right now versus Instagram because you get that human interaction. We
right.
get to talk, we get to discuss, like being on the phone. That's where you get drawing that inch of getting to know someone.
Yeah, 100%. That's why a lot of girls like Noble. Anyways, Science
Yeah,
Bay.
right.
That's good.
He said girls like no. Oh my god, you're so funny. Hi Noble, hi Sky, how y'all doing?
I'm
Wonderful,
doing
sweetie.
well. How are you doing tonight?
I'm cool. It's not too late over here. It's only 10:23, so where I'm at,
No.
I'm in Cali.
Science Bay, listen. I know we've already talked about this, but that supervillain, they know, listen. Let me not even get into that. Um, anyways, listen, man, you trying to you prefer to be cold approached in 2023. How you feel about meeting men on the internet? Where you stand with all that?
Well, I mean, I made a video about this. I prefer to be approached in person because then I know right then and there if I'm attracted to the person. Because on the internet, you cannot tell if you are like if you be really attracted to that person in real life because they could have like a different picture. Like they put like guys catfish too. Like they use like 10-year-old pictures and they show up, they look completely different. And then I've literally had that experience happen like so many times where I've shown up to a date and this dude is like 20, 30 pounds heavier than the picture. And he's like looking a mess, like dressed completely crazy. And yeah, it's awful. So I don't really know if I'm attracted to them yet until I meet
Exactly.
them in person. And then like
Men look
yeah, you
better in
can't really
person.
see all that. Yeah, like you can't
They
really
look
see all the
so
like
good
the
in person.
nuances cuz I'm very particular. Like I look at teeth, I look at your shoes, your haircut. Like I'm very particular. So if your teeth are not right, I'm not even gonna talk to you at all. So it versus if somebody's approached me in person, I could see their teeth straight up, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm good. Thank you. Of course, I'm respectful if I reject somebody, but I know how to respectfully reject someone without disrespecting them and making them feel bad. So yeah, and I'd rather be approached in person for sure.
Listen, the whole catfishing thing. Listen. I know catfish is a real thing, but like, brother, supervillain. Like in 2023, like I'm on an iPhone 13 Pro Max right now. Like there's something called FaceTime nowadays. Like when I hear even in 2023, like how are people getting catfished in 2023? Like if you meet someone on the internet, bruh, if y'all have an extensive conversation to the point where y'all
They are.
exchange numbers, matter of fact, even if y'all exchange numbers early, bruh, you need to like video call that person. Like you need to like be able to see how like you need to verify that you're talking to the person that you think you're talking to, and you can see how they look when you talk to them on video. So I don't really understand how people is getting catfished
They
in
are.
2023.
They really are, because you
It's the
can use
vetting
filters
process.
on your on yeah, you can use filters if you're FaceTime somebody, or if you're video chatting them, you could put filters on it. You know, the angle that they use, you know what I'm saying, when they FaceTime you could be different. Like, you can't really see everything. And unless you are able to see their full body, unless you tell them, like, hey, like, let me see your full body, they're not going to show you their full body. They're only going to show you their face. So
No,
you
though.
don't know.
I'm gonna have a question for you. So like you like seeing women in person versus online. Like you know that feeling when you see that girl or that woman you see and you're like, who's that? Like, dang, she looks that feeling of seeing someone attractive in person is no other than scrolling on an app. Like, yes, you get like your
Hmm.
dopamines go crazy in the brain when you swipe, but like seeing that person, that attractive woman, you're like, dang, who is she? To her, she smiles, she smells good. That feeling is no other versus virtually.
Okay. I'm not
I don't know. You in
I'm not
Minnesota.
listen, I'm not even someone that uses dating apps, but I'm past listen. At this point in my life, and especially being on this app and doing what I do on this app, I've just learned so much, like even with like over the past like 12 months. I'm very much past like a woman. Obviously it's cool to see like an attractive woman and whatnot, but that's not the end all be all for me anymore. Like
Okay,
if
cool guy.
if
I'm
if I
talking about
learn
that feeling.
if someone said, what is one of the biggest things that you learned about, just from being on TikTok, not even just pertaining to women, just in general. Listen, there's a lot of women out here that are there, that they're physically attractive, but they real life airheads. They're real life bird brains. So honestly, if I can take precautionary measures to not even have to have any sort of communication with a woman that's physically attractive but is a airhead and a bird brain, and I could talk to her first, I would honestly prefer to do that instead than to find out later. Like I very much value my time. So like when you're
Okay.
talking about, especially on this app, being able to talk to people and get a real feel for them, like there's a lot of people that they look physically attractive, but when they open their mouth, you lose all interest in them. They're not even attractive to you anymore. So
I
that
understand.
whole that whole oh, seeing a girl in person, like I'm past that now. She could look really good. She could have all some good perfume, and she could be like the worst girl in the world. She could be a girl that I would not want to have a drink with at all.
Okay, I understand. But I was just talking about that natural human of just human interaction. That's all, of meeting someone organically versus social media. For me, organically is always gonna win, even if the outcome is not the best thing. But it's just that's how my relationships always started, organically. The like social media is fun for something fast. It's like fast food. I don't know. But you
Hmm.
never know. There are people who do meet their companionship or get married off of TikTok. Like you just never know. Like so anything's possible.
See, that's where I think the whole mentality. I have met and made relationships with a lot of great people on this
Yeah.
app.
I'm
A
not knocking
lot of like
business.
real life accomplished, successful people. But if I had the mentality that, you know what, this is just people on the internet and I'm not going to take them serious and I'm just not really going to give anybody the time of day, then I would not have the relationships that I have with certain people now. That's why I'm trying to tell you that, yes, are there people that be faking and flogging on social media? Yes, but again, until you actually tap in with someone, you're not ever really going to know. I mean, there's people that fool you women all the time. They get on here and they turn on the camera and they got a microphone and they say all these things that make y'all feel good and that y'all want to hear, and they be a completely different person when the camera is off. So like you got to really like tap in with someone to like really get a feel for who they are, engage them. Like you have to have conversations with people at the end of the day. And like I said, like I've always said, a lot of these women are just broke, they down bad. So they're going out on dates with men that they haven't even had conversations with. Like if they really respected themselves and cared about themselves, they would actually have a conversation with a man and get to know him a little bit and see if this man is even worth their time to go out with before they go out with him. But these women want to get to know men on the first date.
I mean,
Like,
well, yeah, that's the first date is to get to know someone and vet them correctly. So, what do you, huh?
I think what he's
no.
saying is that we should talk to them on the phone or something.
Oh
Or,
yeah, yeah, yeah. The vetting
yeah.
process, yes, on the phone and the
Hmm.
yes. People are so quick to meet up so quickly without the process because that's how you waste time and money, for
Right.
sure. But I believe in a trial period, and maybe he probably don't like that. No, probably don't like that. But yeah, like time is money and time is precious, and it's like I don't know. I'm pretty quick, but I can't get personal on here. Like, getting to know somebody. If a man's really interested in me, he's gonna set up a date. Like, it's gonna take within a week or two of talking. It's gonna not gonna take long.
Like, and I feel like also, Sky, like, you know how it is. Like, in the DMs, it's crazy in the DMs. Like, you
I
could
don't take
barely
that seriously.
keep up. Like, you could barely keep up with the DMs. Like, there's so many guys just asking you out all the time in your DMs. So it's like, realistically, the guy that approached you in person is gonna stand out more than the
One
guys in the DMs
hundred
because
percent.
there is, yeah, there's literally hundreds of guys in our DMs. So
And he
every
smelled
day,
good too. And then you're picturing him in your future.
right? Exactly.
I
So it's
like
like
that.
the guys
Super
that
villain.
the guys that are in my DMs, like they like, oh, can I take you out? I'm like, it depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you just asking me out in my DMs? Like, I don't know you at all. I haven't talked to you. Like,
Yeah, men are gonna shoot their shot like
no.
it's basketball. Like they're gonna shoot 100 shots to get it. But like, there's nothing like meeting someone in person, have the same hobby, the same interests, and you guys meet
Hmm.
organically. I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone
I
said,
like that. Hmm.
some
What you gonna say?
super villain said, like, first of all, before I even read what, like, bro, like, listen, as a woman, you are a down bad woman if you going out with a man that you don't even know his last name, you don't even
Yeah,
know what he does for work, you don't know a damn thing
yeah, you
about him, but
should
you
know.
going out with him because he want to take you out somewhere. Like, that's like, excuse my language, that's like broke bitch behavior to me. I'm gonna keep like saying
Are
that
you
to
trying to
y'all.
say she's out there for the
You a
meal?
broke bitch if you going if you just accepting any and everything that comes your way. Like, how valuable, as not even a woman, how valuable is a person that you just accepting any and everything that comes your way?
They
Like, if you
hungry. They're
could
looking
just
for
be
the
if you
free
could just
meal.
be
No, I'm kidding.
if you could just be hoard out that easily, how valuable are you for real?
Yeah, see, that's why you're really selective of who you talk to. That's why it's like
Hmm.
Hunger Games, make the best one win. Like that's pretty much how it is out here, man. It's crazy.
Supervillain said,
Yeah.
"I'm used to lowering my expectations to deal with the attractive woman, but I get you." Yeah, like I said, supervillain. Just I don't know. Today, I think, and from what I've seen, the more attractive women, those be like the more um airheaded, brain bird, like, want to be arrogant woman because, again,
Mm,
because of all the attention that they get, and it's not good attention. It's not attention that, like, I want you to be my girlfriend type attention. But like I said, like I've been saying, like I always say, these women trick themselves into believing that they have a lot more options when they really do, when they really just got a lot of men that want to jump their bones. So, but not like Sky was saying, there's a lot of women that don't get a lot of attention from men like that. So
no.
those women that don't get attention like that, when they do get attention, they are going to be more humble. They are going to be more nice and
Yeah.
respectful. But when you got a girl that is getting all this attention, she like really think like she can be down bad in real life, but the simple fact that she getting attention, she could think that she's somebody that she's not. So that could have an effect on her character and personality.
Science. Do you know
Thank you,
like a couple girls
Timberlake.
that are unattractive that I was talking about him, but like pretty privileged, but there are women who are not getting the same treatment as you because you're an attractive woman. You hear what they go through. Like their date is already eating before them. They're not even getting the door open. Like it is harder if you're an ugly woman. Like have you heard of
Yeah.
stuff like you're in LA, so
Yeah.
you know, right? Compton, you're in
I'm
Compton.
in Oakland,
Oakland. I'm
but yeah,
sorry.
like pretty
Cali is
much
beautiful.
it's very rare. You said what?
Cali's
Sky?
different. We know Cali is different out there. How they move.
Right. Yeah,
Tell me.
they're very superficial and really judgmental and everything like that. So it's like I can't imagine like
being
being a
unattractive.
woman that's not attractive, like that would be so hard and like soul crushing. And I can't really imagine it. Like I have friends that, like she's not like unattractive, but she's just like a bigger girl.
Yeah, that
She's
would
like a
make her
really big girl.
unattractive. Yeah.
Yeah, and so she doesn't get a lot of attention from guys, and um, she's like telling me that she's a virgin. She doesn't like have a boyfriend. She's having a hard time getting a boyfriend, and it's like wow, like that's tough, you know. And yeah, they I feel like they do they are a lot more humble, and they do like accept more or put up with more out of a guy, because like they just want somebody to love them. Because honestly, it doesn't matter like what you look like as far as like somebody wanting to get into bed with you, but to actually be in a relationship with you, it
Yeah,
matters.
it
Because
matters so
anybody,
much.
guys will sleep with anything. Like,
Yeah.
But hey, yo, supervillain, you want to know something else though, supervillain?
You ain't gonna tell us nothing new under the sun, Noble.
When these airheaded bird brain women, when they actually like, when they express interest in a guy that they like, and like, because honestly, bro, a lot of these women, and I know this from experience. Listen, a lot of these women that are like, a lot of these women, they don't even like a lot of the guys that be like, on their tail every damn day. Like, they got a bunch of men
No.
that's having conversations with themselves in their DM. But again, a lot of the guys that they like, they don't qualify for those men, or those guys don't like them, or those guys not gonna put up with stuff that the guys that's chasing them is gonna put up with. And that be kind of like, that be kind of surprising them. A lot of these women get a lot of attention, so when there's a guy that's not on their tail, that's not on their bumper, and really don't even give a damn about them because he has options himself because of how accomplished and successful he is, that be kind of throwing them off.
I think
That
like,
be kind of throwing them off. Like,
yeah,
like when they come across a Noble, like Noble not gonna be on your tail. Noble not gonna be on your bumper because Noble doesn't have to do that. Noble's different. So
Noble's different. Ugh. Okay.
when they come across, somebody like that, when they come across somebody that's not gonna be sending them a good morning text every morning and trying to call them and talk to them every day, it hits different. Just saying.
Noble's
that's
saying
true.
I'm different. I got a job.
Just saying.
I got a job.
That's true. Like honestly, like I don't know. When a guy is, I want him to like show interest. But if
But
he's
not too
like
much.
not really tripping too much, then I definitely pay attention to him more.
Yes.
Than if I do the guy that's like sending me 50 good mornings every day. That's
Yeah.
like annoying.
Right?
Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
literally had this guy on my Facebook page. I'm not interested in him at all. I already told him like this morning, like, nah, it's bad. Like I'm not interested. But he's literally messaged me multiple times in one day, talking about, hey beautiful, hey sexy, you so fine, you so fine. I'm just like, thank you. Um, okay, like I want to take you out. I'm like, no, no, sorry, I'm not
To
interested.
answer to Top Dog Mystery in the comment, no, we're not saying women want to be treated bad. We're saying have a damn life. That's all. It's okay to send a
Right,
good morning text, but not 50 million times. If a man
right.
texts me consistently, he don't got nothing else better to do. Like, go get a life, get some friends. You're too available. Get a
Mhm.
hobby. It's okay to check up on me once or twice a day, but you don't got to be playing ping pong with me, text messaging. We're adults. We both, like the ones who
Right.
get it.
Exactly, because I want a man with a life and got his own
Get a
friends and
life.
his own things going on. I
Same
don't
thing
want
about you,
him.
Noble. Wouldn't you be irritated if the girls, hey babe, hey, like, girl, go. Like, you
But
don't need.
that's the thing though. Like, it's not even, it's someone like me. It's not even like a ego trip, like arrogant type of thing. Like, when someone has real motion in life, when someone has a job, when someone has multiple streams of income, when someone goes to the gym, when someone has hobbies, like you said, they don't have all day to just be on the phone talking to somebody or texting somebody. Like they got stuff that they do during the day. That's why when you were like, that's why when I be coming on here late at night, that's why I was even joking earlier. I'm like, bro, I be having stuff to do during the day. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't even forget about live streaming. I the way my life is, bro. I'm not even wired to do stuff like that, anyways. But I don't even have time to be just talking to somebody every day, all damn day, every damn day. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
like
but you
how, like,
can send a
especially like for,
text here or
especially
there.
for like most people, how different is their day to day for real? Like, yes, like okay, today's Wednesday, but a couple days ago was Monday. You went to work, you went to the gym, and you ate dinner. Like, you pretty much did the same thing yesterday. Like, so it's not gonna be, it's not gonna be too much different tomorrow. Like, bruh, the whole talking to people every damn day, all damn day thing, no.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I understand. Like, hit me in the morning, say hello, or hit me when you have
yeah,
time,
acknowledge
but I'm
me.
not
Yeah.
tripping.
Same, same. Acknowledge me, then I think it's more fun and exciting. And once you don't see each other in that weekend, you can like hang out with your partner, and then it's more exciting. I don't know, but like, yeah, we don't have to be playing ping pong day. We can like text maybe, as long as he check up on me, see I'm alive, we're good. But I'm not expecting him to do all
and,
that.
and
No.
and fellas, listen, if you ever, not even just intimate relationships, just relationships in general, but we talking about men and women right now. Listen, if you trust your intuition, if you feel like this woman is not going to contact you unless you contact her, just cut it off. Just,
What do you mean?
no matter how long it's been, cut it off.
Wait a minute. Wait,
If
wait,
because a lot of these women out here, like I said, they airheaded, they bird
wait.
brains, they don't like to reciprocate energy. A lot of the things that you would do for them, they would never do for you. Okay, even if you in the even if you even a woman that you in a relationship, like a woman that's your girlfriend, on her birthday, you will take this girl out to a steak dinner. You'll buy her this designer stuff, this, that, and the third. A lot of these women, they will not do the same thing for you. And I'm not but I'm just talking about communication right now. These women do not like to reciprocate the same energy. So if they don't want to reciprocate the same energy and meet you halfway, cut it off.
I have a
Because
question.
if you ever had a girl that liked you before, a girl that likes you, she's going to reach out to you. She gonna call you. She'll text you. She not gonna be trying to play no mind games, trying to play no cat and mouse type of games with you. So if you feel like you're in a situation like that with a girl, cut it off completely right away.
I have mixed feelings on that. I can talk. I understand about having the same energy with someone, like matching that energy. I'm on it 100%. But what do you mean by texting first? Like on a day or after a day? Like I think,
I'm just talking about in general, Sky.
if she doesn't
If
respond
if
or what?
if you and I are never going to have communication unless I contact you
Oh yeah,
first,
yeah, yeah. Okay, I
that's what
got
I'm
you.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it can't be one way street. That's what you're missing the term. Because I'm like the way how you deliver it. I'm still trying to eat. I understand your delivery, but yes.
But
Oh, one way street. Yes, it shouldn't be. It should be a two-way street. Where we're both communicating with one another, checking up, giving her the same energy. Yeah. So if it's a one-way street, she's not interested.
But fellas, even with communication, there are women that, they don't have a problem with the communication thing, but they are not going to pour into you the same way that you would pour into them. And if she is not going to pour into you the same way that you pour into her, cut her off too, even if the communication is there. Like I said, there are a lot of women out that will not go above and beyond for a man that they're in a relationship with. Not even a man that they're dating. Forget a man that they're dating. Forget a man that they're in the process of building something with. Even a man that they are in a relationship with. They will not go above and beyond for you. So once you get that vibe, once you know that to be true, cut her off.
Like, Top Dog said, obviously being consistent is a negative.
He's
Super
lagging.
villain, you
That's
got
not
echo,
true.
dog.
That's not true.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. I disagree right there. Like, what the
yeah,
hell?
because it's like it's a difference between being consistent and being annoying. Like, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Like, if you if you hit me one day and then you hit me again a couple days later, that's one thing. But if you hit me like 8 times in one day with the same message, that's annoying.
Yeah.
That's very annoying. And I've literally have multiple guys do that in my DMs. I'm Sky, I'm sure you had the same thing.
Yeah. For
Eli
sure. I
Jack
understand
said,
exactly where you're coming from. We like consistency, but it's just like when you're annoying and you're just don't have a life. We already discussed this already. When he's like, cut her off.
Eli
Oh
Jack said,
God.
I can't tell you how many women I never heard from again once I stopped texting first. That's what I'm talking about, Eli Jack, because those women didn't like you. And they don't value you as a person, and they don't value the relationship. That's why they do stuff like that.
I would
And
need
those are the
context,
women,
but
once you get that vibe, brother, you just need to cut it off. It's like I said. I know I'll be talking about women on here, but there's a lot of men that never had a girl like them either. So they don't know what it's like to have a girl like them and actually have a
damn.
girl like pour into them. So if you feel like she's not pouring into you, cut her off and give
Okay,
your
I
give your
there.
time. Stop giving your energy. Stop giving your attention. Stop giving your time. Stop giving your money to a woman that's not willing to pour into you. Do not do that in 2023.